Alright, so good evening, everybody. 11:40 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, August 4th, 2022. Chad Xavier Films here. Chad Xavier Harrison recording live from Duluth, GA. So basically, man, sorry I'm always talking low. I'm a very soft-spoken person. I just talk low and stuff, so I try to talk a little bit louder. So basically, man, I'm working on like this documentary based on like me and my past, and it's dredging up all of these traumatic experiences and forcing me to really look at everything now, and it's rough. All this stuff is rough. Uh, I guess why I like audio so much is that I didn't feel judged while I was saying it. Like with filming, I judge myself as soon as I look at it, and then I have to look at it so I can make sure I'm in frame, because it is a camera. So that's the good thing about the audio recorder, man. I would have memories from living in New York for years, and I would wake up 2 in the morning. It might be all dark, leave it all dark, and just grab the recorder and start recording. Yeah, man, I just woke up, about to get back to it. Boom, I'll smoke, and then create some art. And yeah, uh, all my stuff. I've just been having a hard time because I'll be filming segments for the documentary where I'm talking about the details about stuff and admitting it and having to come to grips with that admission, and then coming to grips further with the actual emotion of going through those experiences, and then just just like reliving the situations and talking about it, going into detail and giving insight now on how I deal with it and different things I do to get out of that state of mind. And then it's like, that's the thing, it's like that state of mind follows you forever. Like it's never going to leave. So now it's basically more like you spend the rest of your life like wondering just how long you're going to live. Not from the perspective of, oh, I want to live to be 80. It's more like if these traumatic experiences happen at between 7 and 14, and, you know, uh, do you want to live to be 80 and to have 70-year-old memories of that? You know? You want 75 years of memories of that stuff? And then you have 75 years of all of these combined other memories, but you have this memory from like the very beginning that you've been holding on to the whole time. So it's more like, will you experience things greater than the trauma? Most likely, yeah. But like, will they like affect your mind as much as the trauma and even reverse it? Definitely not. But will they affect your life and benefit you and help you with a lot of stuff? Yes, of course. But I'm just saying, like It's gonna sound crazy, but a positive experience is not gonna have a negative effect on you. You know, like duh, right? So, you know, I just want to be honest about how I feel. Audio for me is easier, to be honest. Right now, it's like you just want to look pretty. Make sure there's no booger in my nose, or you're like, Chad, you need to like shave your armpits, or you got a mean unibrow. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, like you need a haircut, like all of that stuff. Like I know you're judging every cubic inch of my frame. You know, so I'm doing my best, bro. It's just really hard right now because I'm addressing this stuff. I'm typing up this stuff. I haven't started typing yet. I'm just recording a few hours of me talking first, get it started like that. Then, of course, I can go through and type up what I'm recording. That way, I just have a written record of all of my recordings and publish them. So it's in a book format for people to read, which will be very entertaining. To read a transcript of something that I wrote that I didn't even write, that wasn't even a book or even a film script. It was just me recording audio and freestyling it and then typing it up. So it's like you're getting like a secret. This was audio and someone took the time to type it up. So I'm going to start doing that. That way I can just accelerate. I can make up for the fact that I lost all my audio, a lot of my audio, most of my audio, and all of my footage, most of it. And pretty much all of it, unless the one hard drive I have left is, I can get it fixed, then we'll be good. But other than that, I just chalk it up as an L. It's just counted as a loss, so it doesn't shock me if it's not. That way it's a surprise. I might still have that one. If not, I'm already counting it out. Not even counting it. If it happens, I'll be pleasantly surprised. But as of now, let's just accept the fact that you lost it all. And you have 1,600 tracks audio online, so you can go there and type that up. And then all the new stuff you're recording, type that up. And then the only thing you'll be writing is the films and the monologues and the narrations for the documentaries and the animation and the feature films. So that's what you're going to be writing. So by recording all this other stuff, that's your way of still doing novels and books and film scripts. All you gotta do is just record it for a couple of hours and then go back, type it up, spend a day type it up, publish it, boom, it's done, you got it. And then it could be about whatever. And now you can really access what's going on because it's like you're trying to write stuff about economics and then all this other stuff you're writing, and then films you're writing it in the form of a film. So all of the other novel stuff, or you can just keep making the same format you're doing in films. Okay, make a bunch of stories where you just do a narration, do a long narration for hours, and then you just type it up. And now, in between you writing one story with a narration, you're recording multiple other stories with narration, and then you just have to type them up. And you're ready to work on one of those next when this first one is done. And then start writing another one, like the sequel to that story, since you can record other stories and you're probably even recording sequels in between. So you might end up, your second one you're writing might be like volume 3 or something, or 4, because you audio recorded 2 and 3, you're writing 1, or you can audio record 4, 5, and 6, and then you just write 1, 2, and 3, and then you know what I'm saying, like real talk like that. I'm gonna write 1, 2, and 3, and while I'm writing 1, 2, and 3, I'm gonna record 4, 5, and 6. That way, they're already done before the first 3 are done, and I already know what's going to happen, and I can just fill all that in throughout each of them. That's how you have to do it. You cannot write them like, you gotta write them back to back, but you at least want to write them like back to back, and then be working on the second back to back to back second trilogy at the same time, real close to it. At some point, start thinking of stuff like, or at least for the first trilogy, like you write volume one, then you write volume two, then you write volume three. Then you switch volume one and three, bro. Make volume one number three. You know what I'm saying? Made number three one. Boom. Do one, two, and three. Made number three one, or made number three the prequel, or make one of them the prequel, and then write an extra one. Real talk, do like one, two, and three. Switch three with one, and then write another one or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or write another three. Like yeah, like and make the second three the prequel, you know, some shit, or part four or something. You know what I'm saying? Like do one, two, and three, and then make one of those a prequel, and then write an extra one. Boom, and that's gonna allow you to fill in all the blanks. Think about it. You did one, you know what I'm saying, or write three first, or do one first and then three, and then fill in two with anything else that needs. That's how you gotta do it. I'm gonna write the first one and then the third one, and then fill in number two with all the missing questions and shit. Well, this happens with him, so how do boom, fill it in right here. You're Gucci right here. So in the second one, when they go back and watch the second one for the first time after they saw the third one, it's gonna be a mystical experience because they're gonna be like, damn, this was warned. It was in here. He had it in the second movie. And it's going to be real clear what you have in there. It's going to be real clear because you're already working on number three. You done finished number one. So you're able to put your flashbacks to number one. And then you might be working on number three before you're done with one. So you could put clips of three into one. Like you can just really sprinkle. And that's why I say you might end up just switching number three with number one or something like that. Like I'm going to make a fourth one. And it's either going to be four or it's going to be a prequel. It's one or the other. It's going to be first part of the second trilogy, or it's going to be the backdrop for the first trilogy, or it's going to be an intermission film for, you can make a bridge film between the first two trilogies. I've never done that. I've never done that. Like, now you do one through three, then a four, five, six. And in between those, have one film that's just a bridge. One film. Oh, wow. I got to do that. That's going to be awesome. And then can you do that with writing the bridge first? That might have to be a separate project. Do that again, and then this time write the bridge first. But don't even, I'll have to at least know the concept. But it's gonna have to bridge. You know what I'm saying? So you should do the trilogies first. You know what I'm saying? So that's why recording them would just be a lot faster for me. Spend a couple hours recording it, then just type it up for hours, and then it'll be done. And then I can go and make that into a film. Boom. And speed up the process a lot faster. So that's what we're gonna be doing. So just thinking about that, I feel better, and I just want to lay down and rest for a little bit. I'm definitely an insomniac. Definitely James Dean with that one. Definitely, I get a lot of sleep when I finally do go to sleep. But when I'm gonna end up crashing, that's just always unknown. Unless I was at work and I was tired, and I was like, yeah, early night, not doing anything, But I really just lived like a non-eventful life because like my half of my childhood was so chaotic in a way that disturbed my mental health. I just wanted peaceful alone time for a long time. You know? Like, that's what I wanted. I wanted to heal. I just wanted to heal. And I'm just so wary of other people until I get to know you. And that's like a James Dean joke. But from James Dean and Me documentary, that way you could be in with the laugh. I think it was Dustin Hoffman that said that. Yeah, that's how much I watch it. I say Dustin Hoffman. It wasn't Dustin Hoffman. Dennis Hopper. Sorry. It was like DH. I got the DH messed up. Understandable, because the names are totally off. It's like, well, Dustin Hoffman. No, Dennis Hopper, actually. So, I, just, ever since I was 21, I was asking my mom to put me in a freaking crazy house. Just for a little while. It was just like, I was just begging my mom, like, will you please just take me there and I just wanted a break. I just wanted a break from what was going on. I was like, bro, I'll take the pills in the cup, bro, the water, bro. Like, real talk. Real talk, bro. I was like, I was just thinking, like, can I get a notebook in there? Or they trust me with a pen in there? That's what I wanted to do. And now I'm just like, I really do just want to just have that time to just think for a second. You know, just think for a second. Then it's like, do you want to leave the comfort of those padded walls and go back into the civilized jungle? The civilization within the jungle, you know. But I won't lie, like, when I'm recording this stuff, I definitely feel like, a legend.